watching another episode of Snap Science. Today we're about to explore more about heredity. But before I start the discussion, I would like you to watch this short video about my topic.
Introduction to heredity. Heredity, traits, genetics, dominant trait, recessive trait. They're brothers, same parents, it's crazy but true. One short, brown and brown, one tall, blonde and blue. They don't understand and ask, how can this be? Why doesn't my brother look a lot more like me? If heredity is the passing of traits from parents to offspring, then why different hair, eyes, ears, nose size, and chin? So the boys decided to find the cause of their differences and discovered a few terms which clarified their inferences. A trait is a single characteristic. Different combinations make each of us unique. We inherit our traits from our dad and our mom, who got traits from their folks, and so on and so on. All living things get traits from heredity. Cats, penguins, trees, flowers, fish, and even algae. Ew! The brothers learned that the study of heredity is called genetics and that the process of inheriting traits is so totally complex. So if mom shows off gray fur and dad is all white, will kitten's fur color be the trait? Who wins a fight? Well, kind of. Dominant trait, a trait that blocks another trait. If you inherit at least one, that trait is a go. Recessive trait, a trait that is blocked by a dominant trait. You have to have two for this trait to show. It takes two parts to make a trait, one each from mom and dad. If at least one of them is dominant, like brown, that trait for sure you'll have. Can you roll your tongue? Try it and see. Tongue rolling trait is dominant. If you try it and it can't be done, the recessive trait came from both parents. Here's another. Check your ears. Are your earlobes attached or free? The unattached trait is dominant due to heredity. They wanted to learn which other traits get passed down from parents to offspring. They learned that heredity involves every characteristic of every living thing. So the boys discovered that lots of traits make them who they are. How they look is not the only way to tell that they are brothers.
As we say heredity, it is the passing of characteristics from one generation to another. It is the reason why offspring look like their parents. It also explains why cats gave birth to kittens and never to puppies. The study of heredity is called genetics. Through heredity, living things inherit traits from their parents. Traits are physical characteristics. You resemble your parents because you inherited their hair and skin color, nose shape, height, and other traits. Cells are the basic unit of structure and function of all living things. Tiny biochemical structure inside a cell called genes carry traits from one generation to the next. Genes are made of chemical called DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. Genes are strung together to form long chains of DNA in structure known as chromosomes. Genes are like blueprints for building a house, except they carry the plans for building cells, tissue, organs, and bodies. They have the instruction for making 1,000 of chemical building blocks in the body. These building blocks are called proteins. Proteins are made of smaller units called amino acids. Differences in genes cause the building of different amino acids and proteins. These differences cause individuals to have different traits such as hair color or blood types. A gene gives only the potential for the development of a trait. How this potential is achieved depends partly on the interaction of the gene with other genes, but it also depends partly on the environment. For example, a person may have a genetic tendency toward being overweight, but the person's actual weight will depend on such environmental factors as what kinds of food the person eats and how much exercise the person does. So that would be all for today's tutorial. Keep on watching Snap Science tutorial and kindly visit our page at www.snapsciencetutorial.com for more updates. Thank you and goodbye.